What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we are going to discuss the big breakdown that Bitcoin has seen from the previous range last night. It has seen a big breakout towards the downside and things are looking scary. But the big question you have to ask yourself is, do you really need to be scared right now? Or do you need to stay calm and composed and just look at the high time frame chart and actually look what is happening on the charts right now? Instead of being extremely fearful and being scared for what might happen to Bitcoin, just try to look at the current charts, try to look at the current trend, and try to trade what the charts are telling you in your eyes. Right now, if we go into the daily time frame, we can see that Bitcoin is still in the middle of this impulsive wave structure towards the upside. So we have our first wave, our second wave, our third wave, and Bitcoin is currently within the fourth wave and the second corrective wave before potentially starting that last impulse towards the upside. I've been warning you guys that we were going to form a correction over here. I said it might be towards sideways, or that we might get a deeper correction, what I have been waiting for all this time. This, in my opinion, is not the time to get extremely scared. Can Bitcoin continue down lower? Yes, but if we just look at the basic charts for Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin is currently near a big support area. We can see that over here it found big resistance. Over here, Bitcoin has found massive resistance as well. Also over here resistance, over here we found support, and over here it found resistance. So we can see that Bitcoin is definitely near a key area of support, and in my opinion you always want to be bullish near support and bearish near resistance. Over here Bitcoin was near big resistance and we can see that it didn't have the strength yet to break through. So what happens next is that you get a pullback. But we can also see that the high time frame trend is still definitely towards the upside, and this is actually the first proper correction that we are seeing since starting this trend towards the upside. Okay, so in my opinion this is not the time to get extremely bearish. This is the time where you start looking at potential swing long positions towards the upside. Okay, if we go from swing low, the end of the second wave, towards the end of the third wave, and we switch on our Fibonacci retracement levels, we can see that Bitcoin is now close to that 0.382 fib level. And that is also the fib level where Bitcoin usually retraces back towards before starting that final impulse towards the upside. Okay, so usually it retraces back anywhere in between the 0.236 and the 0.382. Right now we can see that the 0.382 is perfectly lining up with our previous area of resistance over here and also over here. Okay, so definitely an important level to keep an eye on. If we go into the 12-hourly time frame, we can also see that this was the consolidation area before we got the next squeeze towards the upside, and that is exactly the area that Bitcoin is currently retesting. Okay, so we had a break of structure over here, and we can see that Bitcoin is currently retesting the previous break of structure. Do you want to be bearish near previous resistance? No, because it will act as support. Okay, also over here we can see clear demand area for Bitcoin. So if we extend this to the right, we can see that the demand area, which is even better visible on the 4-hourly time frame, is perfectly lining up with that 0.382 fib level. So do I think Bitcoin can continue lower? Yes, it can, before it starts moving towards the upside again. I am going to trade the trend until it breaks, and I will trade the trend until we get a confirmed breakdown below the previous area of support, which is over here. Okay, so definitely going to keep an eye on that. Yes, we might also get a sweep of those lows before we continue higher, but my main area to look for longs is this area over here for the Bitcoin price. If we go into the 4-hourly time frame and we switch on the 200 EMA and the 200 moving average, we can also see that Bitcoin is currently trading near those two EMAs, and those are two very, very important EMAs in my opinion. Okay, so also those two EMAs usually act as big support for the Bitcoin price, and we can also see that the Bitcoin price has found support near the 200 EMA and near the 200 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. Okay, so definitely interesting level to keep an eye on. Like I said, can Bitcoin continue lower? Yes, it can. It can definitely continue lower because the biggest support is actually down here. Okay, but also over here we have that previous break of structure, and it is in perfect confluence with both the 200 moving average and also the 200 estimated moving average on the 4-hourly time frame, in which it is actually the first time that we retest those EMAs since this extremely bullish retest over here before we started a massive run towards the upside, as you can see. Okay, so you can see very, very important EMAs over here, big resistance for the Bitcoin price, right? So definitely two very important EMAs to keep an eye on, as it has been big resistance in the past as well. So either I think we are going to see a bounce from this area as long as it holds, but if we do go below, I do think that we go and test the 0.382 fib level in confluence with the strong demand area, and that is my main area to look for long positions on both Bitcoin and on altcoins. So there are two potential scenarios that I'm currently watching. Either hold this area and get a bounce from off that area. If we then get to reclaim this previous range low, I think we are going to see a quick expansion towards the upside, but it will be key for Bitcoin to not get rejected near this area, because then we are definitely going to test lower levels. But if we can hold this area, reclaim this, I think this high will get taken out next for the Bitcoin price. Okay, other scenarios to get a test of the 0.382 and that strong demand area, and to see if that one is holding. If we then get a bullish reclaim, then I'm also expecting higher levels for the Bitcoin price. Okay, guys. So, in my opinion, can Bitcoin go down lower? Yes, but trading is about taking the highest probability setups. And in my opinion, you should have been looking at shorts over here. And you should not be looking for shorts once the breakdown has already been going on. You have to anticipate potential moves, not be reactive to potential moves that have already been occurring to the price. Okay, so that is what I'm currently watching for Bitcoin. Try to always be bullish near support and always be bearish near resistance. Okay, so yes, we can continue lower, but in my opinion, I'm going to trade this high time frame trend until it breaks, and I'm going to be bullish until we get a confirmed breakdown. Still holding my spot positions from this area over here, and going to continue to hold those high time frame spot positions with their stop losses at break even. Okay, because I do not think that they will get stopped out at break even, but who knows, at least they are risk free. And if we have already formed the bottom, I'm going to hold those coins until they do like a 10x from here. Okay, guys, so that is what I'm currently watching for the Bitcoin price. Try to stay calm, try to stay composed, try to trade what the charts are telling you. If you're feeling stressed or feel like you have any questions, make sure to hit me up on Twitter, or make sure to follow our free Discord and join that one. Both of the links can be found in the description. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, like I said, you can always hit me up, and I'll see you guys on Monday's video. Ciao, ciao.